is enough said.
Happy Wednesday, Heat Nation! Hump Day! Yo, boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because we're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. Remember, if you woke up today and you're not in a hospital bed and you're able to live your regular life, you're already winning and it's a great day. Now together, let's go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. The Heat do have a game tonight, you guys. We are continuing the tankathon. The Miami Heat, who currently have 8 straight losses, the most a franchise record during the tenure of Coach Eric Spoelstra. So it's not a great year. The Detroit Pistons right now hold the 6th seed. They basically own the Miami Heat this year. So, I mean, it's going to be really hard to get a victory, but I'm sure a lot of Heat fans are hoping that the Heat continue the losing ways. Me, not really. I mean, I love this team, you guys. If this team can come out and get a victory against the Pistons, I'd be happy. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is a win-win situation. If the Heat don't make the playoffs, yes, they'll keep their 2025 draft pick. Yes, they also have Golden State's 2025 draft pick. But you also lose protections for your 2026 and 2028 draft pick. That's bad. So sure, if the Heat make the playoffs this year, we get to see our team in the playoffs again, which is great. And then you also keep your future draft picks, so you'll be able to hold them for potential trades. But still, the other part of me is still really excited to see what the Heat can potentially do with 2 first-round draft picks in a loaded 2025 draft class. Yes, we talk about 2026. Yes, we talk about 2028. But you can't control the future. You can only control the now. So 2 first-round draft picks are very enticing. So I'd like to see what the Miami Heat can do moving forward. We'll take it a game at a time, and we'll see where we go from there. Now, one thing I want to start doing now in these episodes, because there's a lot of you that are in the comments, you know, majority of the comments are great comments where you guys are asking amazing questions, giving me great feedback. I respond to the majority of you the best way that I can. Of course, you have a few trolls and a few haters, but there's nothing you can do about that. But what I want to start doing is highlighting comments. I want to start picking one comment from each video that I do and give a shout out, because you guys are the real MVPs. You guys are the reason why that I continue to do this channel. So it's time to give you guys a little bit of credit. Now, there's so many people that consistently comment on my channel and support my channel that have been supporting me from day one. You got my boy like D-Box, Mark, Danelli, somebody. There's so many of you that are incredible. And if I try to list the names of all of you guys, I'd probably be spending hours doing that. So every video, I'm going to give a shout out on one of the comments. I don't want anybody getting in their feelings. If I don't pick your comment, doesn't mean I don't like it or I don't love you or anything. It just means that some of these comments and the ones that I'm picking out can maybe segue to a subject that I want to talk about. And that's exactly this comment that I'm picking from yesterday's video. Now, for those of you that didn't see yesterday's video, go check it out when you're done with this one. I did talk about the potential of getting Kevin Durant on this team. Now, a lot of people were like, no, hell no, understand. Some people accepted it because they saw my suggestion about this being a 1-year rental. But look, it's 50-50. It's pretty much split. But this was a comment that was mentioned by my boy, one of the people in my comments that are always making me laugh all the time, somebody 9785, who commented yesterday, ain't nothing saving this team besides blowing the whole thing up, including Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo. He does not give max player production. End quote. Hilarious. My boy somebody 9785. If you haven't seen his comments, check it out. Usually he's leaving comments that'll make you laugh. Sometimes they'll make you bust out laughing. So I appreciate the comment, somebody 9785. And the reason why I chose this comment, one, because that name, Bam Adebayo, made me die laughing. But secondly, it's going to translate into the topic that I want to talk about. Because I've talked about the Miami Heat making changes in the offseason. I've talked about the Miami Heat trading for Kevin Durant. I've talked about the Miami Heat trying to become a contender this offseason. But as we've seen with this current roster, not really a contender. And from what we've seen in the past, when the Miami Heat are swinging for these all-star players, superstar level players, it's usually a swing and a miss. So what would be the other option? Well, you have a team that's making a lot of money. Your salary is going to be about $176 million this offseason. You're paying Bam Adebayo about $37 million next year. Tyler Herro's making $31 million. Tyler Herro, who's going to be up for a contract extension. Andrew Wiggins makes $28 million. Terry Rozier makes almost $25 million. Duncan Robinson is going to be making almost $20 million. So you have 5 players right there that are hovering over $100 million of your salary cap. A few of these players you can get rid of. But 2 particular players that I want to talk about on this Miami Heat team are 2 players that have the most value in a potential trade. Is it time for this offseason for the Miami Heat to blow it up? And when I say blow it up, I mean talking about trading Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro. Now, before Heat fans go crazy on the comments and saying, how can I hate Tyler and Bam, and I can't believe, Ernest, you hate this team. No, it's nothing like that. It's a question. It's a question that I want to ask you guys, and then we can have a conversation about it in the comments. Let's go over it. Bam Adebayo, who signed a 3-year maximum extension this past offseason, currently has 5 more years left with the Miami Heat, this year included, making $37 million, like I mentioned, next year. Then his salary is going to shoot up in 2026, 2027. Goes to $51 million, $56 million in the 2028 season, and $60 million in the 2029 season. It's a lot of money. Tyler Herro, who is up for a contract extension, will look to make max money. Tyler's having the best year of his career, and with his injury-plagued seasons years prior, I would not be surprised if his agent is looking for that extension now to lock in Tyler Herro, just in case something were to happen. These are 2 players, you guys, that the Miami Heat are looking to build on. But one thing that we've noticed with the whole Jimmy Butler situation, Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro are not cornerstone pieces to lead your team to a championship. They are role players that need a superstar that could potentially get them to that next level. Jimmy Butler was supposed to be that guy. But the problem with the Jimmy, Tyler, and Bam build, they were never healthy. You could never get those 3 healthy in a playoff run. Somebody was always getting injured. You can't control that. But to say that Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo are cornerstone pieces, I don't really think so. So what can you do? You can go the other way around. Tyler Herro has the most value this year. Bam Adebayo would be a player that teams would die to have. Can you imagine if the Miami Heat and the San Antonio Spurs were able to work out a deal to get Bam to the Spurs playing next to Victor Wembanyama? I think the Spurs would entertain that idea alongside with De'Aaron Fox. Tyler Herro, with the way that Tyler's been playing this year, a lot of teams can look at Tyler Herro as that piece that can get them to the next level. Maybe like in an Orlando Magic, a Detroit Pistons, a team that's hovering right there in mediocrity. Even in the Western Conference, you have a lot of teams that are stuck right there in the middle that need a bucket getter like Tyler to get them to the next level. If the Miami Heat look to trade Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo, you guys, there's a few things they're going to be getting back. Young assets. And most importantly, draft capital. We've talked about the draft picks. The Miami Heat have bit themselves in the ass with losing draft picks with a lot of these trades that they've made. Trading for Jimmy Butler in the 2019 offseason, giving up multiple picks. Trading for Terry Rozier, giving up that 2027 first round draft pick with the Kyle Lowry trade. There's been a lot of picks that the Heat have given up. Now, with Jimmy Butler gone and being on an 8-game losing streak with Bam and Tyler as your leading guys, the question needs to be asked, you guys, is it time to blow this up? Retool, completely reset this franchise. Go with Kel'el Ware, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and Nikola Jovic as your young pieces. Get some draft picks. You could potentially have 2 first-round draft picks this year. You add them with those players. If you're able to trade Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro, you can get probably up to 4 to 6 future first-round draft picks. Bam alone can get you maybe 3 to 4 first-round draft picks. Tyler can maybe get you 2. This would give the Miami Heat a huge amount of flexibility financially moving forward. If you're able to get Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro off your books next season, you are freeing up $68 million. But for what? Who are you going to be going after? If you trade Bam and Tyler, and this is the point I'm trying to make, you guys, if you trade Bam and Tyler, you're going to be a New Orleans Pelicans, Utah Jazz type of team for the next few years. You make a trade like that when Pat Riley's ready to retire. As long as Pat Riley's on this team, he's going to try to contend. And what I mean by that is he's most likely going to keep this team together and try to add a superstar player. But Heat Nation, I want to hear from you. Is it time for the Miami Heat to say this build is over? Trade Bam, trade Tyler, and try to get as much capital as you want back. If you ask me, I say try to contend. Keep Bam, keep Tyler. You've built them. They're homegrown. They've only been in a Miami Heat jersey. Show that love. Show that appreciation. And know that all Bam and Tyler really need is that superstar level player to help them win. So Heat Nation, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because we're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. Throw a good comment, you guys. Think of your best comment to throw on there. Maybe it'll get picked for tomorrow's episode. Thank you so much for somebody9785 for that comment. Thank you all for the comments that you leave. Keep them posted. Keep going with them because I'm showing appreciation. I love you guys. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. And that is enough said.